Hi, I'm Andrew Berry and welcome to At the Benches YouTube channel. Here on our YouTube channel, we like to bring you the hints and tips really quick without long tedious films, and that's why we are simply using in this instance our little vlogging camera that we're on at the moment. And the idea is to get the point across nice and quick, so I'm not going to waffle. Today I'm going to look at my rolling mill. It's a Durston rolling mill. I've had it since 1988, so that's 28 years old, 29 years old coming up. And to be honest, I've only occasionally put some grease into the nipples. I haven't really done much else to it. So let me just quickly show you the mill. It's a bit of an old-fashioned mill, as I said. It's 28 years old. It doesn't have the 5-to-1 gearing that the modern ones have done today, but you know what? It has lasted me this length of time with hardly any maintenance. And I think it's about time that I actually looked at the rolls themselves and perhaps gave them a bit of a spruce up and a bit of a clean. So I got some metal polish, and let me show you a really quick way that we're going to be able to bring not a high shine back onto the mills, onto the rolls, but a nice finish. So here is our Durston rolling mill. I don't even know what model this is. What length is that? That's do you know what? I'm not even sure whether they make this style anymore. That's about 80 mil from there to there. The complete width is 130. It must be a C130 then, something in that sort of region. We got the extension rollers here as well. We've had a few of those made in the past as well. But you can see now on these, they are still smooth. Don't get me wrong. We don't have any problems at all when we come to roll the metal through. But as you can see, we've got some slight marks. We use it every day. It's the best investment. If ever you get the chance of buying a rolling mill, or you're unsure whether you need one or you're not sure, yeah, go and buy one. They will save you so much money in the long run, because you can melt up your scrap silver, your scrap gold, you can make up sheet, you can make up wire, D-section wire, wedding bands. There are so many things. You can roller print. The list is endless. But if you're unsure whether you need a rolling mill, the fact that you've actually thought that you may need one, just go and buy it. Doesn't matter what brand you have, any rolling mill is better than no rolling mill at all. But for me personally, because I'm in the United Kingdom, I would always try and buy British, and also it's cheaper in the UK to buy something that is made in this country. So I would go for Durston every single time. But let me just quickly put the camera down and I'll show you how we're going to clean those rolls. I've never cleaned them in the 28 years since I've had them. So this is a first for the rollers. I feel quite emotional. It's like a nice birthday for them, isn't it? Very light-headed, this video. Alright, let me just put the camera down. Let me show you what I'm going to do. So the first thing I did was measure the distance across the mill from there to there, and I went and got my broom and I cut off the top. And I have got a bit of dowel, and that fits between. That's the whole idea. That's supposed to be quite loose. Next we need an old bit of cloth. Make sure it's a nice clean-ish cloth. Make sure there's no grit, there's no dirt, that sort of thing in it. This is an old polishing cloth that we've used at the bench here, and we're simply going to make sure that that is, again, is roughly the same width as the mill, same width as the rod. Turn that over, and now we have got our dowel in the center. I've also got some metal polish. This is from the ironmongers next door to me, but any sort of metal polish would do. And what we need to do is spread that metal polish on our cloth and rub that in. I'm going to do that not quite on directly opposites, but more so towards the edges here. Likewise on that one there. As I said, this is the first time I've ever done this. given my rolling mills are a little bit of a treat. So I know I should have just sort of concentrated a bit on the one edge, because the other edge really is where the, there we go, where the V grooves are, all over your hands. So what you need to do is open up the mill. I want to pop that just in between, and you want to take that through the mill. Close these down a little bit, not very, very tight, but just so we get a nice grip, and then turn the handle forward. Now the thing is now, turn it down a little bit tighter now. As you turn the handle, I have to lean because I have my camera in front of me. We turn the handle, and what we're doing, it's actually going to be polishing, turn a little bit tighter again, these particular rollers. I know I'm not going to be really polishing these by here at the moment. Let's just concentrate on these here. Turn that down fairly tight, and now we can come and turn the handle. And hopefully, as you can see now, we're removing some of these darkish marks. As I said, these are quite smooth, but I just really want to try and get a little bit of a polish, a little bit of a shine. You can take it back out. You can move some of the polish along it, and that is polishing the top mill and the bottom mill. And you can do this for a few minutes just to try and get a nice shine upon. So you can see we're actually getting quite a good finish, a fairly high shine on that already. Come a little bit closer for you to see. There you go. Okay, I can't put it there because the handle's going to get in the way. There we go. Okay. And the bottom roller, fairly clean as well. I want to take it back, get a bit more polish on it, onto the top and onto the bottom one. And that will nicely clean up the mills. There you go, get a bit of a shine actually coming on these. This is the first time this has ever had a shine in 28 years. Looking good. And then if you want to do these over here, you can take this out. Really get this now. And that fabric now is conforming, as you can see, to the shape that we've got here. And that'll just be removing any bits of dirt and dust and grease that we've got. Then get a fairly clean cloth and just go over and give them a bit of a wipe down. Look at that, an absolute shiny surface. Make sure that all the polish has been taken off those rolls though, okay? Make sure that is vitally important. I'm going to spend a little bit more time taking that through just to get, if I can, a really good shine and get all those few little sort of surface imperfections that may transfer onto my metal. Remember, if your surfaces are lovely and highly polished, and I say this about all the tools, whether it be burnishers or whether it be hammers, that sort of thing, if your surface is beautiful and shiny, it'll reflect that, it'll put that upon the metal that you're using. Whether it be a hammer, a perfectly polished hammer, it'll impart a polished finish. Polished burnisher, it'll impart a polished surface. The same with a rolling mill. If the surface of the rolling mill is pitted and marked, it'll transfer those marks onto the metal. If it's beautiful, polished, clean, no dust, no dirt, no marks, your bit of metal when you pass through those mills will be lovely and perfectly clean as well. So there we go, a really quick tip for you how to keep the rolls of your rolling mill nice and clean and beautiful and shiny. My name's Andrew Berry for At The Bench YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.